Good morning, students. 8th grade Biological Science, Chapter 8, Cell Structure and Functions. Students, in this module, we learn Introduction to the cell and its importance. Welcome to the lesson on Introduction to the cell. At the end of this lesson, we will be able to define a cell, identify the importance of microscope to view a cell, explain unicellular and multicellular organisms, and explain the variations of cells in shape and size. Students, let me introduce the lesson Cell and Basic Unit with a good example. We all love reading storybooks. Every story is formed with sentence, and sentences are formed using words. And about what are the words made up of? They are made up of letters. If you notice, then everything around us is made up of one or the other similar entity. These smaller entities are called basic units. Students, what is the title of the lesson? Cell structure and basic unit, right? Look at the man. He is building a wall with bricks. Similarly, cells are assembled to make the body of an organism. Is it clear, students? Yeah. As brick is the basic unit of this wall. Similarly, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living organisms together to form tissues. Students, tissues combine to form an organ like stomach, intestine, liver and heart. These organs combine to form a living organisms. Cells are studied with the help of microscope. Microscopes are high resolution instruments that are used for observing the fine details of every minute objects. Specimen like inner fleshy leaf of onion bulb is taken on a glass side, then a drop of iodine solution is put and cover is placed with the cover slip. The slide is then observed under microscope. Light reflected from the mirror reaches objects and magnified object of the sample is seen. Here, the small microscopic structures that are seen on onion peel are the basic building units of an onion bulb. Is it clear, students? Yes, students, what do you observe under the microscope? The microscopic structures can be appeared on the slide when you observe through the magnifying lens, isn't it? Those are called cells. These cells together form tissues, isn't it? Similarly, which I gave you when I am introducing the lesson, some letters, words, sentences like that. Here also, these cells form tissues. Tissues form organ. Let us see few more examples to understand the concept. Students, each cell consists of a vacuole, nucleus and cytoplasm. Similarly, when a thin skin sample of an animal is seen under a microscope, similar basic units are observed. These cells have a dark nuclei at the center. Cells are studied with the help of a microscope. Now let us see the discovery of cell. Yes, students, discovery of the cell. Here, the history of cell science begins with the description of a thin section of curve by Robert Hooke in the year 1665. Can you see the diagram of picture of Robert Hooke? Robert Hooke? Yes, students. If you look at the diagram on the screen, using a microscope, observe the structures of microscope, students. Microscopes. Yeah, these are Leeuwenhoek's microscope, Hooke's microscope, modern microscope. Later, there was another modern microscope, that is electron microscope. Students, by using these microscopes, different scientists try to identify the structure of the cell. But in 1665, Robert Hooke observed the cork as a honeycomb-like structure and called each compartment as a cell. Which, students, have you ever seen honeycomb structures? Yeah, if you observe individually, you can see compartment-like structure. In between them, the wall is present to separate those compartments. So each wall with those compartments is considered as a cell in cork. So here, as cork is a dead material, cells were empty, and Hooke's observation promoted many sciences of that period by observing a variety of materials under microscope like onion bulb, leaf, rheoloef experiment, and animal skin, which I have shown you in the previous video. Is it clear, students? Yeah. Robert Brown. Look at the image of Robert Brown, students. Robert Brown. In 1831, he discovered the presence of nucleus in the cells. Is it clear, Nana? Yeah, it's an important cell organelle in the cell. Students, observe the figure 8.1 in your textbook, page number 90. As Robert Hooke observations, you also take any cork on the slide and put it on the microscope and observe through the magnifying lens. What do you observe? Yeah. Note down your observations. You can see some compartments or box-like structures in the cork slice, isn't it? So these boxes which are appeared like a honeycomb, he means here Robert Brown noticed that they are the cell. These cells are separated by a wall, as I told you now. Students, here cells of living organisms could be observed only after the discovery of improved microscopes. So very little was known about the cell for the next 150 years after Robert Hooke's observation. So today we know a lot about cell structure and its functions because of improved microscopes. Observe the improved microscopes having high magnifying lens in the screen. See the electron microscope and modern microscopes. So after discovery of these microscopes, all the scientists came to know more about cell and its functions and cell organelles. So in the next video, let us know about importance of cell, cell shapes, different types of cells. Thank you for watching the video.